comes a time in life where you realize you spent your life giving worth to the worthless. I lived long enough to see myself become a villain. The world sees you in that vision when you make your first million. This society of hypocrites looking for a bailout. Second you advance, they start calling you a sellout. That's for disloyal fans that don't know respect. The grind of being top dog, they only know to deflect. I yanked a chain off my neck, no longer dragging me down. Recognizing my status, I ain't seeing you clown. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, is never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. Through my career, always been called a company man. You can't be best for the business with no game plan. Five knuckles always shuffle when I hustle the crowd. Had to box out my fan base, no marks allowed. Hollywood star now, I'm a man of class. All these frail civilians ain't at my status. Get used to seeing me with the gold and leather. Your dream ends at never, my time is forever. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, is never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. You say I sold out the garden, I sold out all the merchandise, I sold you my soul. But you couldn't handle it, so I'm taking it back. It's going to a more worthy cause. The final boss, and the greatest of all time. John Cena.
Hello, everybody. Let's get ready to play some Madden. I was going to go do it on Twitch, but I thought, might as well go live again. What the heck? So let's get ready to play. All right. On. Thing to load. All right. What? All right. Hold on. Let's redo this. Maybe. I might not have to.
It's in the game.
All right. Let's see if it comes up. All right. We're good, I think. Doesn't sound good. Here we go. Here we go.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots.
Wrap up 9:45.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Foxborough. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right, here we go, throw it. Nene, what's up?
May will throw to get us started here. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throw deep to the left side. Big game downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 35 out of that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go,
May now from the gun. Buying some time right. Intercepted. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that kick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. From the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. Wide open, downfield. Got it! He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And they'll take the lead.
Patriots 7, Eagles 6.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Now, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Hurts now on 4th. It's complete to Goddard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First down, a run with Barkley.
Hold him.
There he goes, down the right sideline. Cuts to the left. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Hurts looking to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Breaks attack. He's still going. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
He has it at the 13. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that brings up 4th and 2. Offense up to the line fast. 63. They'll run forward with Barkley. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
Rolling left, buying some time. Going for the back of the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offensive line fast. They go to Barkley again. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Running it after the penalty. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Running right, it's Barkley. He has this down to the 34. Looking quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
First down throwing from Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fielded by Henderson. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And off headed right, Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running this one left. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. And I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, I'll make my case and I'll stand on my opinion.
Running right is Bigsby. Moving into enemy territory. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Bigsby. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. And goes to the hurry up here. They run it again with Bigsby. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
Hey, 73 seconds.
On the give, it's Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. No gain on the play.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch. Don't touch.
This time it's a passing play. Brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They look to run with Dillon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And this one thankfully knocks it off the mark. He gets it to go.
Eagles 22, Patriots 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Shoots away from one. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
May trying to get here on 2nd. Escapes out to the left. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And that's no good. They missed the try. They needed that extra point, Brock, and now still trailing in this 2-possession game.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Bye-bye, bitch. Bye. Na, 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 na.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Machine Ali on the return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Looking deep to open the game. That's cut at the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Lamar out of the pistol. This is caught for 2, and right away they jump back to an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it. But then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start. Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's going to have them up to that 23. Offensive line fast.
It's a game of 11. And the Eagles first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Barkley again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Hurts looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Here's Saquon. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Looking quickly here.
16 more yards.
63.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
They go to Barkley again. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 2nd and 8.
Running right, it's Barkley. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
22 yards.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Waters does the same thing, gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle, Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time you give Ricky the ball. You pay out for running back after such a...
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown! Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. Oh, this big guy is moving. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their early lead to 8. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Sounding good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down. And goes to the hurry up here. There's another carry from
Well,
Barkley.
this time I would run the ball.
Stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
Rushing yards.
It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
With a 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33. Running back motions right. First down. Here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Pistol snap to Jackson. This pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Henry. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Running once more with Henry. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The toss now to Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense to the line fast. A toss right side to Henry. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Brought in right side. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run here with Henry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. And he's got a man, complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Oh, fucking bastard.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. And he charges ahead, but Snow in defender stopping. Looked like he picked up a couple. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's back to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. It was Devontae Smith the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He's looking deep once again. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Bigsby with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from the 43. All right, this is A.J. Dillon. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
Do you just play with the Eagles so you can just run a fire?
No, I just want you to learn to stop every single play. I'm showing your weaknesses.
Dillon, a first down carry. And He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Don't
That's a gain of 3.
They'll go again with Dillon. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
63.
They'll run. It's Dillon. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stuck behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes the hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down, and they go back to Henry. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This year.
A give right side to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Bigsby with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Don't touch it. 180.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
A handoff right for Dillon. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
63. Don't touch it.
On 2nd down, here's Dillon again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back in the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 16 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush out now to his left. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are stopped a little inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. And Dose of the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
A dose of the hurry up offense here.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
So 1st down from the 41. They're going to pass it here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. It's a design boot. Rushed out of the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
While they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate, don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
73.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact separated man from ball.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way spark a comeback?
There he goes on the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's gone. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. but you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, easy. Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they were playing against the elements as much as they were their opponents and overcame both of them to secure the win here in the snow. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Ridiculous. Take him out. They go nowhere. Come on, let's pick it up. What are you doing?
What was that? Are you kidding me?
I'm like watching tape. Just have seriously. I'm gonna switch teams.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
You're better than me.
All right, all right.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. On Cooper. Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. There he goes, right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Working quickly here. On second down, here's Barkley. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up fourth and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Pass complete to Goddard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down, run with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast. Barkley again here on second. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they're not going to reach the sticks. They tried surprising them with a reverse, but the defense stops them well short. Fourth down coming up.
A gain of 7. It's
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. He has room past the 25. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They're going to run with Barkley. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
I'll try again with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Here's Smith on the return. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. From the gun, Marks gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. It's Marks on the handoff. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back, Marks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one not close to where it had to go. And this drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Great. Set. On anyone, eh? Take it slow.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
4 yards on the
They go to Barkley again. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
15 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Start there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
There's another carry for Barkley. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of a yard.
And they still have 1 in their
Brings up
pocket for what's
4th
left of this
down
half.
and 1.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this. Hurts now on 4th. He connects downfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Jake
Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Offense in a hurry up here.
Eagles first down.
No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
No touch. No touch.
Running is Barkley. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
He was
Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
No touch.
They run it with Saquon. It's a gain of only 1 yard. It's going to leave them with a 4th and 2.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Silver, set. There you go. No touch.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go.
All right. 18. What's up?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
Bigsby with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Crowd left, get it. Crowd left. No touch. No touch.
To the ground with Barkley. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of only a
That's
yard.
simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
17 yards. That's good. For the Eagles. First down.
Here's Barkley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Now Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over after the return is stopped at the 45.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a
53 wins. Okay, I can handle that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Philadelphia. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, let's go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Finding room at the 35. finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
22 yards.
Call up Yanni.
And an Eagles first down.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Once again, it's Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
brings up
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. First down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Hey, 73.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
63, 60.
On third down, it's the big back, Dillon.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now, Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Hey, kill.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Hey, Jupiter.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. He's inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Call up Yanni.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Miami. Great. Set.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
14, Eagles 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hey, go!
In motion is Hunter. On 1st down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
23.
In motion is Myers. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down.
Red, I'm red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Ron.
They go play action for Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First and 10.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Hey.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. On the ground, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it to the goal line and in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
No touch set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
This is our last chance.
So first and 10 here now at the 38.
No touch.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 12 yards to go.
No touch set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's down the field and taken in by Granson. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, you got yourselves a weapon. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, go.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Hey, Ron.
We'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, lion. Hey, change.
Back to throw. Drive. Going over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Let's go. 13 loop.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 6. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
On red.
Once again, it's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's the 24. Son, that's hot. Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, pincher. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hey. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And the Jags are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Red on red.
Throwing is Lawrence. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Hey, run!
Etienne, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Hey, Lion! Hey, son.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on the other side.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. It is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
On the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
To throw is Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Sets up 4th down.
Great. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Great. 73.
Now Barkley. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
The 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Here comes second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Hurts to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great. Set.
To throw, Hurts. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
For Eagles, first down.
Great. Set.
First and 10.
Here comes Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Over the middle is to his tight end, Goddard. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great. Set.
To throw is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And you could maybe put this one in the surprise column. They're a team certainly not accustomed to practicing in, much less playing in the snow. They had a game plan. They made it work. They're going to get out of here to warmer climates, warmed by a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
Nice game. All right, it's almost midnight, y'all. I'm gonna play probably one more, and it's because my winning streak is sucking right now. All right. We're going to finish this wonderful night. I'm going to change it up a little bit.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Kairos Santos to get us started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time, they are ready for him. Throw for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Morris. Touchdown, Indy. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll cut across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Into space. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Makes it 3rd.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. You want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. There he goes, inside the 30. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this 1st quarter. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Bears 7.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
32, 32. Hey, volunteer.
Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here just past the 30.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner.
Oh, that was sweet.
Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams to the left side. He's got Komet. He's across midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Westy.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now it's Taylor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be third down.
Third down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
Colts first down.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book to see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Duvernay on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Williams on first and 10. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On first and 10, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And a critical tackle there. We're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball's going to go out of bounds, not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come, there to knock that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Moore going in motion. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off play action. Here's Williams. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At the around 32-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
Sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throw it again. It's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Zaire Franklin. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long. Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. To throw, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
13-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Williams to throw on second down. That one incomplete. Rogue Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
Third and
For the
fourth
most
down.
part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A give, running right, it's Taylor. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll look to throw. A lot of catches on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Yes, sir.
He'll be brought down
Oh,
by
what
they
the
get
E?
this all the way up near midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A run with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. It's not going to lose yardage. It's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. To throw is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Down the sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. 42 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Colts will line up.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Duvernay on the return. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Across left side, going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic.
Bye-bye. Yes, sir. Won that one. Beat this person 45 to 22. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. All right. All right. I think we're going to call it an evening. I have been live for almost 4 hours now. So I appreciate everybody that came in. I appreciate everybody. But hold on, I'll be right back. All right. All right, everybody. I think we're going to play one more with the Colts. I had fun doing that one. So let's play one more.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Groupie on the field to get this started. Off we go from Indianapolis. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Tiger swamp. Good. Crown that Yeti. Hey!
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts now. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jermaine Pratt getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
King. Don't touch that.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again, and now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now third
So
and
they'll
10.
talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down. On the give, this is Taylor. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
And the Eagles first down.
Go Silver, ready?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. Forced to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. Back to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts to the air on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw, Hurts. Pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 14.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. To the air again, Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, taking a shot downfield for Smith.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Hurts. Headed left, buying time. He'll take off again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Berkeley. And the Eagles are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On play action, Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Silver. Hey, 73.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Third and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 by 60.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go right back to Taylor. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 8. And the Colts first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
He'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
He's got his tight end. That's one. From the 35, it's first and 10.
12 yards. That's another Colts first down.
Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop.
2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
On the
and
ground,
7.
Abdullah. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Third
It's
and
a gain
5.
of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go!
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. But a field goal try at least gives you a chance to take the lead. I think at this stage, early in the second half, Mike, if I'm this coach, I think I'm thinking long and hard. Do I have a play I love? If I do, let's be aggressive and extend this possession and hopefully come away with 6. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Hurts. Forced out wide. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down coming up. Now Hurts forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
60, here we go.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
21 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
So
line.
points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Will take the snap and go down to a knee. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Rocco 80. Come on.
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. We'll talk things over before third down. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
Yes. Yes.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Carl Leviani.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. Now it's Hurts. Oh, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return is Goodson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's Taylor. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll go with Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Taylor. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. Here's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
That's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. That defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range. And
Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are going to open up the lead to 8.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Goodell, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain it.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's first down.
And the Colts first down.
He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Guys, I am done. Everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Keep it real, everybody. And too sweet. Be kind to others. I appreciate everybody that comes in here and there. Everybody has busy lives, understanding. Like I've explained before, I just love doing lives and, you know, so who shows up, you know. So see you later. Adios. Too sweet. Be kind to others.